My name is Brian Gary. I am a producer, I am a songwriter and also an artist. I've produced for a couple of people such as a friend of mine called Nixie and another friend of mine called Muska and another friend of mine called Papi Rom. And yeah, also I've done some couple of songs on my own such as we have Phone, we have Echo, and then you have like an upcoming like projects that I'm working on currently. Yeah. Music to me holds a very big significance in my life as I've grown up my whole life listening to music and being exposed to it and being exposed to such environments. Like, for instance, my bro was once a DJ. He's a DJ right now. A long time during that time when I was coming up and I was growing up, he was actually doing his work. Also at the same time, he was producing some music and stuff like that. So you could find like he had the softwares. Most of the time when he's not around, instead of playing games, I'll just go there, play around with the things that he was doing. And then yeah, I'll actually produce something. Then on top of that, as we went on with my life, I got into songwriting. I started writing songs. And then at the same time, during like all those like projects, drama and stuff in school, the teacher was saying, you have a voice, you can try to sing. And then I did it. And then that's how I started from there. What inspires for me to do what I want to do is that I want to make a change. I want to make an impact and I want to change like the whole music scene in general here we have in Kenya. And not only that, even to everybody outside everybody who's outside and wants to do the production for themselves. And also to hold that like Nani, to be like my mentors and my inspiration, such as Metro Booming. We have London on the Track, we have ATL Jacob. So like, yeah, that's the basic inspiration of mine. Basically, how I make my music is actually kind of cool because it really depends on, first of all, on how I feel. You know, to most of the people outside will be just like, I'm gonna start playing chords, I'm gonna start making drums. Nah. Basically, if I don't feel anything, I won't make anything. So when I go into studio and stuff, I basically have to have a particular vibe that I'm into. That always comes when I'm like walking around and I'm having my headphones. I can be listening to music such as like Playboy Carti, Akina Chris Kaiga, and stuff like that. And then from that whole general stuff, I get a feeling from it like, I could make something that goes like this. Then I go into studio immediately. Yeah? I start with the vibes and just go with the flow till I finish the whole song. As I said, I'm also a songwriter. If it's so dope, I can write the songs. But at the same time, I just say, this beat is cool. I have a friend who can come and actually do it for me. So like I send them over to them, and then they do the song, and then they come, and then we record. Currently, I'm doing my productions at home and stuff like that because like, it's a bit expensive. I can't really lie. Music is such an expensive hobby because you need the equipment. But now the good thing about it, if you have all the equipment with you, you don't necessarily need like a basic place where you need to do your music. But people should also learn to create anywhere and on the go. That's why you have digital audio workstations in laptops and even in phones nowadays and tablets. So like literally anywhere you can go, you can just make your own music. As they say, if you're making music and how you feel, even if you're feeling something that right then, you can just whip up your laptop or take your tablet or your phone and then start making something. Then you can go to studio and start recording for people. So that's how basically I make my music. Some of the challenges I face is just like, for a person who needs to feel to do something, is like that can like, emotionally, that can be a big challenge to you. Because if something happens to you emotionally, when you're in the process or like during that time you're making something or like basically in general when you're doing your own things apart from production, it can really influence you a lot. Like last year I almost quit my music because like I was feeling kind of low and stuff like that. But at the same time, I was like holding myself up and saying I was making cool shit even before then and stuff like that. So basically I just said, because emotions are like a big challenge to me, I'm just gonna do it regardless. But I use this, nowadays I use what I feel, even if it's sad, even if it's feeling depressed, I use it right now to do my music and so on and so forth, yeah. My dreams in music right now is just to be a big inspiration and to give a big scope in the Kenyan music scene as we have right now, because Kenyan music right now is insane. We have cool, talented artists that are out there. They're looking for somebody to produce for their work. They're looking for somebody to help them write that one hit that's gonna put them in the billboard, that one hit that's gonna take them all the way. We don't even need labels. Just you yourself outside there. That's what I want people to see. You don't need no labels. You just need yourself and the right connections. Man, you can just go anywhere you want. and that's what I want to do.